Good day, I'm Dr. T and welcome to my office. So in this video, I would like to start a series on universal design and ways of implementing it in education. But before starting something, it's helpful to know what we're trying to start. So universal design is an idea that we're going to try and design everything that we do in a way that everyone can use it, that it is universally usable by everyone. And the classic example of this is that of the curb cut. You're familiar with the sidewalk, there's a curb. Most people can simply step up on the curb, creates no problem. However, some individuals are in wheelchairs or otherwise are not able to step up on that curb, and that creates a significant problem for them. The solution is to periodically put in a dip in the curb, known as a curb cut. This way, the person can walk up or roll through it with no difficulty. It doesn't create a problem for the vast majority of people, even though they don't need it. It doesn't bother them. It doesn't create an issue for them. Every now and then it might actually be quite convenient if you need to, say, take a cart or a dolly, rolling something with wheels. This is what they're meant for, wheeled vehicles. And every now and then we do utilize those even if we're not in a wheelchair. But they also are profoundly impactful, extremely helpful for those individuals who are in a wheelchair or who otherwise need to utilize this with a wheeled structure. And that curb is a massive barrier for them. So the goal of universal design is to be able to lower these barriers that really don't need to be barriers so that everyone can utilize the facilities, the environment, the whatever, the education. Now, when it comes to education, I'm going to be honest with you. This is hard to do. You're trying to think about what your students are going to need, which is something you should be doing, but you're actually trying to think about what all of your students are going to need, which is sometimes hard to think about. We each have our own life experiences. For someone who's hearing impaired or visually impaired, I don't really know what their life's like. I've read about it and I get some general ideas, but I'm not intimately familiar with those difficulties. I am dyslexic, so I am actually very familiar with being dyslexic, and so I will be providing some of that feedback as we go on. But, it's hard to think about what you need to do. Additionally, some of the things that really will help some of your students are going to be incredibly hard. And as faculty, we're not always given the resources we need to do what we really would like to be doing. If you're doing closed captioning, which you need to have closed captioning, you're probably going to be relying on some form of automated closed captioning if you're not speaking from a script. If you're speaking from a script, that's pretty easily. You upload the script. But automatic closed captioning, assuming you're not using a script, is okay. It's a lot better than it was even a few years ago, but it's definitely not perfect. So it would be great if someone were to caption it for you, or you were to caption it yourself. But you probably don't have the extra time to do it yourself, and good and well the university is not going to pay someone to caption your videos. You're lucky to get an assistant to help you grade. You probably don't if you're like myself. So there will be areas where the best you can do is the best you can do. But the goal is to do the best you can do. And I'll be discussing a few ways that I try and implement universal design within my course. So with that said, I will see you in later videos, and hopefully this will be an educational and entertaining series for you.